The reports are in, folks. The first Steam machines have dropped, and there's been some interesting news. One, apparently somebody got a red ring of death, which is interesting because it's like it just dies. Two, apparently some outlet talked about the fact that you can build a Steam machine for maybe $30 less, and it ends up being very very solid with higher performance. It's funny that it died basically immediately because it's like, oh, what happened? And then it's funny that apparently it died because of No Man's Sky, and now everyone's talking about it. However, it's fascinating too because sure you can build a similar machine for like $30 less or something, but I don't know if it's possible to make something this small in any capacity. Like the form factor really is a nice fit, and now that I've seen photos of it really within people's rooms, it's pretty good. I mean, look at this. It can fit on your hand, chat. On your hand. Like, it doesn't matter if you can build one cheaper. I don't think you can make something this small. Like, there's a whole subreddit for SFF was small form factor PCs, SFF PC, I think. I mean, look at this. This is the closest one that you can possibly get, and this thing probably doesn't even have it close to the same specs, right? Although that's pretty nice though. That's pretty clean. Wait a minute. But yeah, it's kind of hard to build something that small to make it work. My Steam Machine version, no thermal struggles anymore. Okay, never mind. The people have already been able to recreate magic. Okay, that's pretty impressive that they've been able to make like it's like how you make a Kickstarter and then you see people making it already on Alibaba basically immediately. And then all of a sudden you have no competition left, or like no moat left, and like now you have a competition. How are people so fucking smart? Any idea how to achieve this? What the fuck? What? Why is it playing a club version of a Vietnamese song? No, please. This is. Sorry, TikTok. TikTok in China and Vietnam is genuinely funny. Like you'll just hear Vietnamese music that is like a normal song that's been clubified, and it's the same beat every single time. Like just listen to the beat. It's Vendetta House. It's fucking Vendetta House. It's fucking Vendetta House. Holy shit! I didn't expect to get Vendetta House this early. Wow. Okay, honestly, that's a pretty sick setup too. That's a really nice setup. It reminds me of like a cyberdeck type of deal, and you can just set that up and use it anywhere. What's funny though is that I can't imagine using a computer outside in Vietnam. One, incredibly hot. Two, kind of humid, especially when it gets to like typhoon season or like monsoon season. Three, incredibly inconvenient because there's not many places with like a solid, quiet place to do stuff on. Hello, Chad. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the Vendetta House stream. It's actually Vendetta House. Oh shit, never mind. That's a pretty good setup actually. That's somebody's like front awning at some random cafe with all the like stuff outside there. That's genius. Yeah, because I was gonna say like if it rains over there, it pours. Like there were some days that we couldn't even leave. There were some days when we had to stay inside for like like a week straight because of all the rain, and we just couldn't do anything. And we would have to bucket out like water from our home. Like it was kind of painful. What is he doing? What is he doing? Chat, what is this? What is this video? What is this video? It's like a tech meetup. It's like a tech meetup. Why is everyone running speedtest.net? Why is everybody running Ookla speed test? Why is everybody trying to run Ookla speed test? This guy's got a drone in his hands. Somebody just ordered food. Keyboard meetup? This is not a keyboard meetup, okay? There's no way. Look at this. That's a keyboard? You're telling me these two steel bars and that PS controller is for a keyboard? There's no way. However, meetup at a bubble tea shop, I'm kind of down for that. I would actually be down for tech and tea. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Tech and tea. A bubble tea shop that also doubles as a weekly tech meetup place. So it's like a really good bubble tea shop that just happens to host a tech meetup. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, now let's go get some tech and tea. I've actually been looking into more meetups locally. Yes, yes, that's the new rebar keyboard. Yeah, the 3D printer too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the 3D printer. Get your piece of rebar and solder on some switches, folks. I better see some Cali golds on there. Some Cali golds, people. Some Cali golds. I better see some Cali golds on these keyboards. Dude, there's. By the way, they have to be like disgustingly rich to be able to afford these. Do you know how expensive this shit is there? One key counts as a keyboard, so you're sure a bar can be a keyboard. You're actually right. Wait, like a giant keyboard where it's like each piece of steel rebar is the frame, and then the entire center is a key, but because switches, because you want it to be hot swappable, right? You can build it kind of like a Matryoshka doll. So you have like increasingly smaller and smaller like keys within, all layered on top by a larger key that when you press it down, it pushes down a very small key that then clicks the normal size switch. That's how you do it. It's just a frame for your. It's a frame for your keyboard. Okay, now explain this. What part of a keyboard meetup has this? Why is it timed with the music? Why is it timed with the music? Jen, it's timed with the music. Listen. It's timed with the music. Holy shit! It's to clean the keyboards. You're right. You're right. It's all to clean it. I guess if it cleans your like cum crusted keyboard, then it should also clean your like mouth too, right? What's this guy's name? TikTok. Min my man. Min May man. Min May man. Oh, Min May man. What are like super strong? Like he's so strong. This is what the fuck? I got the video. Min May manya. Nah. Min May man nah. What the fuck is his name? It doesn't say the like. It doesn't have the diacritics on it, so I can say there was a page on the Google search. It had the diacritics, and then now it's gone. Okay, what are you showing with your phone? Sorry, this is a phone. Sorry, how is this a phone? I can't believe people listen to this shit. Unironically, this like music style. I thought it was like a joke because it's like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a joke. What are these quote unquote mods? Yeah, I think they're modding hardware and like tech. Wait, some of them are kind of cool, but like some of them are like kind of nonsensical. Uh-oh, something's wrong. My browser is like slowly dying here. Doesn't really like me clicking on things. TikTok is a terrible website that has terrible performance. TikTok is really only used on your phone. I told my friends, I was like, "Hey, what do you how do you watch the TikToks on your PC?" And then they all laughed at me, like, "What do you mean watching the TikToks on your PC?" And I'm like, "Guys, sometimes you just want to go and you want to watch TikToks on your PC. Because I don't have TikTok on my phone, so I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of I just want to like be on my PC to watch the TikToks." And I was like, "What do you guys do when it's so slow?" And they're like, "We just use our phones, man. It's fucking weird to watch TikTok on your PC." And I'm like, "Dude, that's like saying why watch a movie in 4K when you have a screen that's like basically 720p stretched out?" And I'm like, "Buddy, because guess what? It's more enjoyable. I don't give a shit if this TikTok runs holy iMac versus iMom. What? iMom? iMom? Wait, iMac versus iMom? What? What the fuck is an iMom? iMam? What the fuck is an iMam? iMac versus iMam? What the fuck is an What the fuck is an iMam? Okay. What? Chat. So the whole thing is he's just powering it up with that. Jesus Christ, there really is a coffee addiction over there. But honestly, coffee is so good. Yeah, who watches Twitch on the PC? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. What do you mean you watch Twitch on the PC? It's all about Twitch on the mobiles now. You watch the Twitches on the mobile. POV, your grandmother's like, honey, can I watch your streams and connect with my grandson? Okay, I got my mobile now, and I'm looking up the Twitches, but I don't know if I can find you. Honestly, you being 40 and watching Twitch is crazy to me because it's like I thought your people would be busy because my brother is your age, right? He doesn't know his left hand from his asshole, let alone his like PC, right? So it's like I'm surprised that you can use it. I'm just impressed at how skilled you are. You know what? Kudos to you. You are amazing. The fuck? Listen, my brother doesn't know shit, and he's roughly your age. All right, it's crazy. Like I'm like, dude, there's no way. So the fact that you aren't watching me on the mobile is like crazy. I mean you are, but it's like the fact that you know what a PC is crazy. And can't believe you're watching TikTok on a PC. Yeah, bro. Holy shit! This is Inception. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is it. If you watch me on your phone like the mod does, and then she misspells can't, and then it becomes ant. So the ant starts on lifting. Then you get this like Inception of Vietnamese TikTok on a PC through your phone. Now we just need to. Oh shit! I'm there. Install Linux. Watch. A TikTok of a PC. Oh shit, here we go. Now we're doing so. Now this is Inception. Wrong one. Now it's a TikTok. Now you're on your phone watching a now you're on your phone watching a stream of me watching a TikTok on my PC that's about installing Linux on a PC on a Mac. This is the ultimate Inception. You work in tech, maybe that counts. That's true. You do. I think you're just smart and you're willing. I think you would. Okay, is she naked? Why does it look like? Why does it look like she has no shirt on? What? That is such a terrifying frame to see. It's like, what does this mean? This is TikTok. This is TikTok. TikTok recommendations go crazy. No makeup, no shirt either. They just come out of nowhere. I'm telling you, they just come out of nowhere. I mean, granted, it's like how do I say this? Women don't choose to have breasts; they just do, right? I'm sure many women would also say that they don't really want to like any breast or like any breast. All right. So of course they come out of nowhere. It comes as a package deal with the person behind it. All right. In the same way that it's like if I love people of all shapes and sizes, okay? But if I was a dwarf, I would be making jokes about all the bulges that I keep saying. I would just be like, dude, why is there's just ass and there's bulge everywhere? And then you would say they just come out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, of course. It's attached to 50% of the population. It's like, yeah, of course. The reason why I'm talking about the breast is because I'm short enough where they're eye level. There's nothing I can do about it. It's actually why I really like shorter women because I get to see the top of their head. I get to see the balding crown instead of like their the top of their breast or something. It makes it a lot less awkward. Then I can make fun of the fact that we're all balding. It's like, hey, me too. What the fuck is this? No hair. You're so pretty. No hair. No makeup. Okay, no jewelry. And then when does she take off her shirt and then go no shirt? Because clearly she had no shirt too. No beauty filter. Social media is fake. You're beautiful the way that you are. Why was this recommended to me on the side? Oh my god, I hate that stupid baseball thing too. Well, a Japan football team returns home to claps and cheers. Didn't they lose? Who lost? Holy shit, there's even goth girl TikTok. Chat. What the hell is this? Go out more often. Goth girl, goth alt girl. Why is the music like, where? Fuck! The music for that is just her walking down like a model, and then the music's like, ugh! Fuck! Holy shit. It's so aggressive, like, ugh! God! Fuck! As the goth girl's just walking down, like, hey man, what's up? Why are you recording me? You fucking creep. Ugh! Fucking damn it! Oh god, fuck! It all comes back to a goth mommy. So I've actually learned something. Okay, one, I don't know who this person is and why they recommended, but they live in fucking Toronto. That's crazy to me. Because like, what do you mean? Does TikTok know where I live? That's scary. Two, this thing. Okay, sorry. This person, right? I've heard this person described as a non-goth. Not. Am I on the VPN? Yes, but it's set to Montreal. So this person, right? Not this specific person, but I've heard that these types of goth girls are apparently called like Hotel Transylvania cosplayers. Like they cosplay the what's the name again? Hotel Transylvania Mabel. What's the name? The like girl? Yeah. Mavis. How it's basically like if you overlay an image of her and Mavis, then and they look the same. And honestly, ever since I heard that statement, right? I do I do see a striking resemblance to Mavis. Like if I take this image, like here, take this. Okay, just wait. Okay, kind of like here. I need a non blurry frame. Okay, so okay, please pause. Please pause. She's an addict. She's a 10 out of 10, but she's an addict. Okay, and then you look at Mavis Dracula. It actually does look the same. And what's funny is that it's like mean to say because who cares what you look like? It really doesn't matter. But it is also like man, like the resemblance is striking. It is almost absurd how much it matches the Mavis look, and I've seen it multiple times where it's like the hair part, specifically the hair part, specifically the way that like I don't know, just like Mavis looks. It's very fascinating, and like I can't stop seeing it now, which is bad because it's like, do you see what I mean? It's like the exact same hairstyle. And then ever since I heard about this, I keep noticing this hairstyle everywhere. And I don't know why I keep seeing it. What's this video again? Canada's keeper is so bored. Okay, now I understand why TikTok is so appealing. Sorry, now I understand why TikTok is so appealing. You literally you just keep going down and there's just more and more. What the fuck is happening to that kid? Is he breaking his arm? He's being lazy. That's just the kid being lazy at the martial arts class because he doesn't want to do anything. I've been that child. GTA 6 leaked gameplay. That's AI. Nice. What the hell is this? What is this? What what is this? Ethiopian TikTok. Bring back the Morticia gods. Yes. My wife and I do this thing. It's sort of like a personal thing that we do, but just to let you all know that I am a smooth sailor. We do this thing where I recreate the Gomez thing where he like grabs her arm and then I go Morticia and then I kiss her arm. I did it in the car a couple times and then she was like, it always gets her to laugh. So I do it when she needs like a good laugh. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Addams Family. But honestly, looking at Morticia, she kind of does look the same as Mavis, and I don't really know how to explain this. So here, Morticia is basically just Mavis light. Like if I put Angelica Houston and then I put Mavis Dracula side by side, it's honestly it's as if Angelica Houston is like on the right side is it's like a before and an after, like Angelica Houston when she was a teenager versus when she grew up, right? It's literally the same look. And so maybe, just maybe, it was already a thing. Everybody's trying to be Morticia, but nobody can be Morticia. Aura goth versus happy goth. Sorry, I'm not goth enough to understand, but it sounds like you're goth enough too. I don't know what that means. What is an aura goth? Sorry. What do you mean goths have aura? Gothic aura. Okay, I searched up Gothic aura. I have a bunch of links for all of you to see. So, are you all ready to see? Aura goth. Are you guys ready to see all this? Holy fuck, this is actually such a nice look. Dude. Dude, that's fucking sick. What do you mean? The only time happy? This guy has no fucking idea how to do fashion. This guy looks like it. This guy looks like an idiot. That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Wait, hang on. There's still more. This was Goth Girls. What? The fuck is this? Or Goth Alternative Alt. This was also recommended. Okay, I don't know. Or Farming the Haters. That's cringe AF. Nah, that's cringe. Yeah, that last one was a cringe. So talentless, you have to flash your piss flaps. What the hell is this? What? What? Holy shit. Okay, I thought she was singing it the whole time because I was like, holy shit, her being able to hit that note like live, like that is actually pretty good. I don't get the point of this. I don't know. It's she's aura farming them. And then there's also this one. 69 Shades of Pink. Also Final Fantasy. I found there is so many mods. I found there is so many mods for Final Fantasy 14 chat. Like modded Final Fantasy 14 is apparently like an entire ecosystem where you could mod yourself to be completely naked basically. And in the base game, it still looks proper, like it looks like a normal outfit. But on your screen, you are having like full on e-sex. This game is insane. What the fuck is this? I guess that's custom dancing too. Here, look. If we go over here and we go over here, you were just saying shit again, and you didn't think that it was a thing. Here, look. FF14 mod outfits. You always predicted. You always predicted. Mod outfit showcase. God, I hate these fucking streamers. They just take over search results. It's like, dude, I'm looking for good fashion, man. Not you. I say as a streamer that's also doing the same thing. So like Underbelly, what the modding epidemic? What the fuck is this? Wait, okay, sorry. This is kind of a crazy video. It's actually kind of sick. Ah, fuck it. Okay, this is a 10 out of 10 video. I like the use of the character and the talking and animation to like get them to like do the to like get them to like act their dialogue out. It's a really cool setup actually. That is a baller setup, and I understand now why people play Final Fantasy 14. What the fuck? That outfit's crazy. Dude, that outfit is sick. Being a dragon girl looks so fucking sick. Yo, being a dragon girl looks fucking sick, dude. So mod archive. Okay, let's just see this. Stylus port. Oh, shit! It'll make you nude. Oh, dude, that's like this is like cat girl of your dreams. You know what I mean? This is the kind of shit that people hope for when cat girls are real. You know what I mean? It's like all the fantasy about the cat girl. This is what people want. They want this. Holy shit! Cat girls are real. What is this? Is that also a mod? This just looks like okay. That's crazy. You get like tattoos. What the hell? Okay, sorry. This is sick. Okay, I have to watch the rest of this at some point. Thank you, Sabrina the Goth. What the fuck is going on with WoW? It's over. Wait, she's actually such a good clickbaiter. It's actually really good, chat. She's a really good clickbaiter. Your mom says hi. Hi. Hello, chat. Hello, chat's mom. I wasn't looking at anything. I wasn't looking at anything uncouth. I was we were looking at fashion. We were looking at fashion. There's different types of fashion. I was looking at different types of fashion. It's just the way that it is. Hello, hi, Shriva's mom. Today I would like to present to you and the rest of your loved ones this new cool computer box, this new computer, a home computing computer that allows you to watch your TikToks from home, from the comfort of your sofa. You can get this for $1,000, $99, 1,099 USD. And when you do, it's the same size as a banana, as a standard size banana. And we hope that you enjoy your day and your Steam machine. And thank you for showing up. Is she gone? Is she gone? Can I turn back on the like slightly Goonie segment? Steam machine disrespect is unreal. I love it. I love it, but I am curious to see how it works. But is she gone? Can I go back to Gooning? Goon goth girl. I don't know. If I search this, what happens? Breaking up during our fifth anniversary meal. Sorry, that's funny. Goth art. How many goth girls does it take to make a pancake? What is this shit? Get my goth bags. Sorry, it's. Can you be goth at Starbucks? I guess you can be goth anywhere, right? What is this? It's the fucking meme with the donuts. It's the meme with the donuts. Oh, it's the fucking donut stacking meme. If you don't know the donut stacking meme, you don't have to know about it. Just know that there's like a new thing that people are really getting into. So yeah, sorry, we got on a bit of a tangent there because I don't even know what I searched up. No, it was here. Wait a minute. The reason why I got on a tangent was because of this. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the video? It was somewhere here. It was a Vietnamese TikTok that came from this page. It was a Vietnamese TikTok on this page that caused me to get here. Holy shit. Chat, we got clickbaited by Vietnam. That's impressive. Honestly, that's pretty impressive that we got clickbaited by Vietnam. Woo. That was good. That was a good side. Anyways, if we ignore all the weird goodness stuff, yeah, this, holy fuck, never mind. Yeah, we went from here, this guy. Yeah, this guy, holy shit, he clickbaited us into seeing goth girls. Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, this came out. One is already dead, and some people apparently recreating it pretty well, actually. I'm actually very surprised that people are doing it very well. And apparently somebody in China built one for like cheaper. Like, it is actually pretty impressive how well people have been able to do it. But yeah, the red line of death that it happened to someone is like kind of sad. Your case seems to be a GPU failure. System detects a GPU failure. 95 is the limit for the machine. Isn't the deck 100 degrees? What? The 100 degrees Steam Deck? Yeah, it's fascinating to see it immediately die and just immediately disappear. But however, it is out now, and reviews have been pretty solid. People do like it. Also, apparently, there's a Steam Machine clone. 7550 GRE sounds like a fake thing. How likely is it that this is a scam? Slap a sticker on it and call it new. Off-lease market. It's Taobao being sold domestically. Almost certainly a scam. Those specs are impossible. AM4 CPUs don't support DDR5. Anyways, another thing that I wanted to talk about today, besides the Steam machine, okay, because the gaming news is funny. I found something very funny here. Remember last time when I showed you Girl Dinner Diaries, and I read some of them, and like some of them were actually pretty good and like pretty wild, right? And then just look at the theming. Look at the theme of a Girl Dinner Diary, and like look at how soft it is. Look at how like human it is. It's just you're just here. You're here to have a Girl Dinner Diary. You're here to like enjoy your life. For the Pharaoh plates and the Pharaoh thoughts, post your unhinged meals, relationship spirals, late night thoughts, soft moments, braggy moments, your messy moments. And created January 16, 2026, right? Then somebody made Boy Dinner Diaries. Now look at the stark contrast. Okay, look at the stark contrast in the theming. One baby crying in the top corner. Two, Carmi from the bear yelling, "Oh fuck! I gotta make 20,000 sandwiches. Oh fuck! Fuck! I gotta do my job." Okay, and then look at the description. Boy Dinner Diaries is a place to share a meal and the story behind it. Whether you're eating a 5 course dinner or gas station snacks after a long shift, every plate has a story. Come as you are, share your meal, tell us about your day, and support one another. There's so many small little details that like you can really point to say that us men are not okay. You know what I mean? Like there's something wrong with us. One, for the woman, it's just come share your meal, your unhinged meals, anything that you want. Just your average everyday meals. What are you doing here? There are only two ways that men can possibly go. Either you are extremely successful or you're hustling every single moment because you either eat gas station snacks after a long shift or you're eating a 5 course dinner because you've made it. If you are nothing but the highest success or the hardest hustler, you're fucking useless and you deserve to die. Then every plate has a story. Come as you are, share your meal, tell us about your day, and support one another. As if we have to be told to support one another. Look at the woman. Post their unhinged meals. They don't even say support your fellow women. They know that you just support your fellow women. Us men, we have to be told to. All right? Something's wrong with us men. We need it. Okay. And then look at the topics, okay? Look at the topics. I may be better off single. Wife wants to separate/divorce to become activist to find her. Wife for 14 years wants to leave me. Saw my ex at the bar. The stare was like daggers. Wife wants to divorce with her 11-year-old. I just want to repair and grow this relationship. I've been reverse negging my wife. Wife died. Fiance is deployed. I give up. Look at the girl Denise. I checked his criminal history. Immediately blocked. BF of 3 years. Publicly proposed. I said no. My husband doesn't help me with our child. Never felt so disappointed to be an American. Social work. Okay? Family work. Breaking gender roles work. I am 10 months so sober today. Achievements of your personal kind. My BF kept telling me I smell bad, which is the counterpart to wife wants to divorce. It's like, yeah, I wonder why. I can't believe this is my life. Breakfast in DC with fast movers and heavies. Guess I'll be crying nonstop. He asked me how to mansplain my research to me. What happened to us? What happened to us men that we talk about this shit? I'm 23 and I've stopped expecting to lose virginity. Why do you expect to lose your virginity in the first place? That's weird, man. Don't expect anything in life. It's funny to see this. Because it's like the very thing that you always hear about online that you never really notice until you talk to your friends and you see it. Like I got invited by my friend to his wedding, right? And then he was like, "Hey, sorry for the late notice. I know it's late." I'm like, "Dude, I literally don't care if it's late. It could have been like he wanted me there within 5 minutes and I would be there." All right? And then I talk to them, and it's like, dude, like, guys, how come we don't, ask each other how our days are? And then they go, and then they tell our mutual women friends, like, you're the only person who, like, talks to me, who actually opens up to me. And then she's like, that's weird, because I'm, as in me, the person talking to you right now, me, I'm the person who reaches out to others. So she's like, I don't know where this is coming from. Because she was like, I felt like you were tried last time. Last time, in a call, I tried to do this with my male friend group. That is also it's just a mixed group, but at that time it was like mostly all the men. And I was like, guys, we should ask each other how our days are. Let's just actually catch up with each other. And they reluctantly agreed. And then the very next moment they said, how come nobody wants to talk to me? It's like, you motherfucker. Like, are you dumb as a sack of rocks? Like, are you actually a fucking idiot? I was like, what do you mean? We reached out to you. We told you how to fix your social life. You didn't want to. You're a fucking loser. That's why nobody is talking to them. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. You gotta give to get, and you gotta get to give. It's like it's a whole back and forth. You can't be the only one receiving and not giving, man. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. But that subreddit reminded me of that. And so I have a message for all of you men out there, okay? For all the people out there, okay? Men, women, whoever. But it seems like it's mostly men that seem to lack the social skill. Catch up with the people around you. Go and send a message to your friends. Go and send a message. See how they're doing. Send a regular message to see what they're up to, and then keep in your mind those important details and let them know that you remember. Catch up with them. Keep up with what's happening in their lives, and make sure that they're okay. And when somebody reaches out, and then you let go of that hand, and or somebody says, "Hey, come here. Let's hang out. You can talk about it," and you say no. Don't cry about it when you realize that everyone's left you. You fucking loser. Anyways, that's my message for today. Once you realize virginity is a social construct, you stop worrying because you can't lose something that's not real. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That might be you just dropped the hottest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. That is like the philosopher's stone, buddy. Holy shit. You have just dropped the philosopher's stone in my chat room. What the fuck? It's so good. Once you realize virginity is a social construct, you stop worrying because you can't lose something that's not real. Holy shit! +2. You know what? That is at least a +3. That's at least a +3. I think you broke it out of the +2 mindset. Nagi says hi. Oh, what are you gonna say this time? What are you trying to say this time, huh? 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 What are you gonna say this time, huh? We're gonna move on now. I have some games for you today. Actually, sorry, I was waiting for Steam to load up and I thought it crashed. We have a couple of games now. One was sent to me via email. I like to say that a lot because I like the idea of saying email. Because email, right? I have an email address. Nobody's sending me fucking mail. Can you guys send me fucking email? Please send me email. I'm begging you to send me email. I even set up my inbox so it routes everything into a different place so that I can see it versus like the stream stuff versus the non-stream stuff. Nobody's sending me email. Please send me email so I can see inside the email and I can reply to you. Leave me alone. Well, how did you get this email? Leave me alone. Stay away from me. Why am I so angry with you? Because you were annoying yesterday, and you were intentionally annoying. And I've always told you not to be annoying, but you never got the hint. And so every time you come in, I get that tinge in my heart that I goes, "What is it this time? What is it this time?" I'm sorry. Just imagine somebody getting so angry that the whole face just starts shaking, and their lips just like start flapping. No, but seriously though, it was really fucking annoying. Sorry, you're not a boomer. You don't use this thing, dude. It's literally modern day. It's literally when you use GitHub, the Zoomers fucking love GitHub. Let me show you. GitHub.com. Okay, let me show you. People love this. They love GitHub. Look. Okay? Discord. All right? Discord. Look. Go here. Look at these Zoomer issues. This guy's name is Monkey 1432. At a bio, no you. Location, your dad's bed. YouTube, Mr. Monkey. This person This person makes fucking meme videos. This is like, wait, they make Minecraft meme videos. Maybe they're old. No, they played Happy Wheels. This is a child. Chat. This is a Gen Z. This is a Gen Z. They play Roblox and they're on GitHub. And guess what? When you create an issue on GitHub and people reply to it, it sends an email. Okay? So clearly, okay, email is still hot shit. People just don't know about it. Email is hot. Wait, what? Installed from the Aura and my account was hijacked after a few hours. Uh-oh. Recommend you run the Aura malware check. I also checked, don't see any hints. The maintainer is unchanged and has been consistent. See? Maybe it's you know what it is? Admit that you're old. You're 27. You're old. You're no longer a Gen Z. You're a Gen get to bed grandpa. You know what I mean? You're a Gen get to bed grandpa. It's time for you to say good nights and sweet dreams because you've got to go to bed. Sorry, I'm so gassy. Today's schedule for games. One, hopefully no one's going to be annoying today. I'm looking at all of you, side-eyeing all of you. Two, somebody gave me a game. And I thank them for giving me the game because they said it might be up my alley. They actually specifically said that it might be up my alley and my chat's alley. And I have three keys for you all that apparently I can give out. It's a part of a playtest right now. So I'm assuming that the key is only available for the playtest. But if you do want one, you have to have me on Steam versus not. And yeah, you can actually get some keys for it. It's actually a really cool game that we'll be starting out with first because I feel like we should give it the level of care that it deserves. Because they also asked if we would like to give feedback, then we can fill a questionnaire and we can give them like a walkthrough or something or comments privately. And there's no NDA or anything, so we can just stream the game or end something. Am I playing Sephora? No. Last night the mod was like, I keep thinking that you're playing Sephora. I was playing Superior, and she's like, I keep thinking that it says Sephora. And I was like, yo, their lash line goes crazy in this game. This is not Sephora. Sadly, larger companies don't know that I'm here. It's only programmers that know that I'm here, and even most programmers look down on me because they look at me kind of like a child that has learned how to like stick a fork into a wall. Right? They don't really look at me as like a peer. They look at me as like a danger to society as a whole. So that's the thing that is interesting about this. But these people trusted me, and they trusted me with you as well. They actually is what they said specifically was, uh I think this might be interesting for you and your viewers. So I'd like to invite you to the closed playtest. You and your so they trust me and you, chat. They know that some of you program here, some of you. It's still suspect on how many of you truly do, but some of you do. Some of you do. However, knowing that all of you hate email implies to me that you've never opened your GitHub emails in Emacs, and I feel like that's a sign of something bad. You know what I mean? It has to be bad. Because what do you mean you just go to you go to a website to do it or you install a client application? That's crazy talk. You know what I mean? That's wild. That's lol wild. So yeah, that's why we're here. Then we have a couple of other demos to play afterwards because I've got some cool things to play, and also actually a short game, like a full game that I found that was kind of neat. But we'll see if we can even get to it. But there's some small stuff that I wanted to like check out that I've been meaning to check out for a while from that last Next Fest. Today's Friday, so Friday's more of a variety day, which is also technically yesterday too. But sorry, it took me a while. But tomorrow will be a co-op day. Sunday will be a horror day. Monday will be a whatever I want day. And the rest of the week is just like we have finished things. So yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Okay. Today is a whatever we feel like sort of variety day. It's gonna be a whole bunch of things. I hope that you enjoy the playlist today because I took some time to curate it so it has a certain flow to it. I hope that you like what's going on. Maybe we'll play some more Barony. I don't know on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Emacs. Michi Mo. I don't want to read it. Just like see it. I don't want to read it. I want you to see it live on your screen. Emacs. Michi Mochivi disgust. Emacs. Can I say something? Sorry, smaller rant because I was thinking about this. The worst part of Emacs is that it uses the modifier keys on your keyboard to do things, even though modifier keys are placed for infrequent use. Emacs turns them into a frequent use, which is bad because they're not meant for frequent use. There's a reason why even video games relegate the shift button to doing things like dodging or sprinting at best, right? It never really puts it like attack on sprint or something, on the shift or something, because it's so far away from your fingers because keyboards are designed around real world use. Try to say the sentence. Real world use. Keyboards are designed around real world use, and real world use means that your modifier keys are going to be further away than your actual keys. The reason for this is because it's more annoying to reach out for those keys The reason for that is because it's just not often that you need to use it. Most of the time, you're spending typing. You're spending typing the words that like come out somewhere. But using Emacs as an editor, not for long form writing prose, but more for like an editing process, similar to, say, I suppose, writing stories and editing them, but also things like managing your notes as well as doing things like programming. You run into the problem that you shift in and out of different states very often. And so leaving everything into these modifier keys means that you have to press them so often that it hurts your hand, right? Shift is far away. You think I just have a limp pinky. You are missing the entire point, and that's because you're an idiot. All of you are idiots. None of you truly understand what it means. I haven't seen a single piece of good code from any single one of you motherfuckers here. If I had to hire any of you, I would fire you. If I could interview you, I would say, this guy is dog shit. Get him out of here. I would rather take a new grad than a fucking failure at this age like this. Because guess what? The point that I'm making is that it's further away than the main keys on the keyboard. Are you listening? The point that I'm making is it's further away from the keyboard than the main keys. The main keys that you type on have now been centralized on a keyboard over multiple iterations to be closer and closer to your fingers. The modifier keys are usually just like tucked away somewhere. Both Control, Alt, and even Shift tend to be tucked away in sort of very awkward positions that requires you to shift your arm. The problem is that, depending on how you sit, you may not have the room to shift your arm, so you shift your wrist. And honestly, it's easier to shift your wrist. But let me tell you, it's weird that I've thought about this, but when you play hockey, for instance, and I used to play hockey, okay? You shift your fingers a fuck ton. You shift your wrist a fuck ton to do crazy moves, right? But outside of that and like practice, you basically don't. But in programming, you then go home and you type and you do the same thing, and then you go and you use your Emacs to program something at work the entire day. You might be lucky to have like a 15-minute playtime in hockey. You might practice for like an hour or two per day in like a very junior league that's like a for fun thing, right? And then you might get lucky to get like a 15-minute playtime. You could be typing for like 5 hours straight if you're like in a flow state, if you're programming. And that's a lot of going in and out and moving your fingers in that way. So it's like, it's crazy to me that like the Emacs way using the modifier keys fucking sucks. Because it's, again, keyboards seem to have condensed everything towards the center around your fingers to like type with, right? But they've moved modifier keys in all kinds of ways depending on what keyboard that you use. And it makes sense because people just realized all those keys on the extents aren't really that useful, and like optimizing the shape and the form and like your typing form for the keys that you do use very often is actually even more important. The problem is that it's just a shift in like the way of thinking and like the mode of working. Writing an email is sort of fundamentally different from like programming in the way that you use a keyboard. And so it's like the model doesn't translate well when you actually need to use something that has more functions, right? That's why Emacs sucks at its core unless you use evil, because modal editing puts all of the modes in the same keys that you use to just type with. And then it's just better. Have I tried home row modifiers? Holy shit, I've never heard of that in my entire life. And now you're no longer, see? All of you who are being a shit, I'm going to call you out. See? Why can't you be interesting instead of being a little shit? I never heard of these. These are actually kind of sick. Why use home road mods? I don't know. Seems like shitty though. Because then the problem with a home row mod is that, let's say you use A as a home row mod. How do you then do like a meta A? Let's say you bind A to your alt key. How do you do like a meta A? You literally can't unless you have to tap it twice, right? And then if you're tapping it twice, at that point you just have modal editing. And so I don't really get the point of it. You know what I mean? It's like, I can see it, but it's like specialized hardware for the point. Like, to me, this feels more like specialized hardware when you have a very specialized task, kind of like what's that thing that they do in courts? Steganography? Something like that. I don't steganography. I don't really think of it as something that is, no, it's not. What's that thing what do the court typers do? Court reporters use technology. Stenographer. stenography versus steganography. How are you supposed to know the difference? Okay. Like I feel like it's maybe better for something like that where you have different key chords to like press, but you're not using the keyboard like a set of key chords. You're like doing it specifically to type this. You have two on each side of the keyboard. See, that's how I know that nobody understands what I'm saying because you completely disregarded what I'm trying to say, well, without even realizing how it's working. Right? It's like, what does it matter if you have two on each side of the keyboard? It's the exact same problem, no matter what. At some point, there's going to be a conflict between a keybind that you use and the homebrew key modifiers that you can't resolve. Because at some point, it's going to end up being that like some key that you need is like there, and you have to press it somewhere. It's like why go through the hassle of having to learn which one to switch your hands from, especially, right? That's the weird part to me. Is now you're introducing a layer of complexity that is also spatial, when the only layer of complex spatiality should be the keys that you press. And so modal editing still wins because guess what? Pressing I to go in, it's still easier. You don't have to figure out which hand you use to press the modifier first, and then press the other, and then oops, I did it in the wrong order, so now I have to undo it. And how do you activate a modifier key? Well, I'm gonna have to press another modifier key to activate the home row modifier keys. So let me stretch some other finger to press that one. And if I stretch it here, it's like, oh, maybe I can't do this combo. So now I gotta bring this hand over here. You just reinvented the problem of modifier keys. A modal editing system is one key to mode. It's super easy, maybe like one key plus a modifier to mode, but then you stay in that mode. There's no need to hold it. It's like it's so much simpler to think about. And the thing about that's interesting about Vim's model is that most of the modes are mapped to things that you are going to use that are one tap away. What's weird is that it's already kind of it's like pretty efficient for most of the usual operations that like you would do when you're reordering text, and you can get away with a lot. There's a lot of shitty things about it, right? Like doing Control V to do the like column selection. I think is very stupid because it's very annoying to reach for the Control V, but I digress. They had to do something, and it kind of works, right? At least the normal visual selection works, and that's what you're going to be doing most of the time. If you really need to do something like the Control V, you're probably better off defining a macro or like using some plugin to do like a multi-cursor. You know what I mean? So it's like the whole thing about the modifier keys. Again, even having it on home row, while it's interesting, I still feel like it doesn't really work because the conflict thing and then having to learn spatially which hand goes first. It's like so much overhead that it's like, what's the point? You already have to learn the keys, so just learn the Vi keys, and they just work everywhere. It's actually beautiful, unlike this disgusting creature. Anyways, that's how I know none of you truly type or program on a daily basis. Nobody here truly understands why certain things feel good or feel bad, because none of you have truly built anything worth and everlasting within society. Not a single have ever done anything with anything at all. Anyways, I'm gonna go jerk off for half an hour. I'll be right back in just a moment. No, I'm just kidding. I have to go get some water. I'm gonna spend most of my days gooning inside my goon cave and do nothing for the rest of my day. See you all later. But yeah, we're gonna go into the games. I just need to get some water. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Two things. You don't think there are any? You don't think there are any conflicts? Okay, so clearly you didn't understand what I was saying. I'm gonna chalk that up to me because it makes it even more sad to assume that everything is on you, because there's no way that like everybody's that like brain rotted, right? Two, to the people who were annoying or like I said the whole annoying thing. It's not the annoying thing. It's the fact that you came in specifically to like, pick on me that I was like, I really don't find it very funny unless it's like really genuinely funny, right? Then it's like, I don't know if it's funny. Like it has to be really genuinely funny, and it has to be at the right. Again, I said this yesterday, right? If you want to make an annoying joke or an insulting joke, it has to be good, because at worst, an annoying insulting joke is just annoying and insulting. At best, it's funny. But like a good joke is just at worst not funny. It's not annoying to listen to. It's not annoying to like deal with, especially in the flow of a stream. It's not annoying to like read and have to figure out. It's like, okay, great, right? It can at least be nothing, and we can just ignore it and move on, right? That's why sometimes when some people show up within chat, I'm like, oh god, it's what are they gonna say today? You know what I mean? It's like it's not like I don't feel particularly happy. I'm just sort of like, what are they gonna say today? Are they gonna be like slightly no? Because like honestly, every single chatter that's come by, when you're not being specifically trying to be annoying, when you're not trying to be like intentionally annoying, you're all very interesting. I think you're just all like go to that as a reflexive thing to like do to go into a conversation because you feel maybe you don't have confidence in the way that you can carry a conversation, but you can all clearly carry a conversation very well. You just all have given up on the idea of doing so, and so you choose to be annoying instead because it makes you seem pseudo interesting because at least somebody's giving you attention, not realizing that it's the wrong type of attention and everyone's just kind of accepting it as it is instead of really telling you like, hey, I didn't really like want that. And mind you, that's after me saying, hey, that's a little annoying, let's just stop this, and also like, haha, okay, do you have to come in every time to insult me, right? That's why I call you out on it. Okay, it's because you're a fuckface. It's because you're a fuckface. You can be a clown too. Yeah, exactly. I think all of you are much better as clowns than you are at insulting people for comedy. Because you insult people for comedy and it doesn't work, right? Sweet D, she's really good at it. I ask her, hey, okay, like when we're playing Mecha Chameleon, right? And I ask her how does she think of my look? How stupid do I look? Because I'm trying to do the like the propeller hat, right? And then I was like, okay, how stupid do I look? Not normally, I mean like in the game. And then she's like, well, yeah, you normally look pretty stupid. I was like, fuck. I tried to preempt it, but she got me. But yeah, it's not you, Mod. Don't worry, it's not you. It's just other chatters. I have to let them know, like, guys, you gotta at least be funny with it. You know what I mean? Like you can't just come in and just say like a really annoying thing and just be like, haha, that's funny. It's like, no, no, you're just annoying now. It's like I don't know. What's the point? You know what I mean? You gotta be at least funny. At least try. What I'm begging all of you to try to be is at least funny. Otherwise, I just pull the trigger and I shoot. You know what I mean? It's easier to shoot than it is to reason. That's why they say, I guess that's why they say never ever kill somebody, because when you do, it feels like the only solution that truly works. I've heard that from different places, from different serial killers in like their interviews, and they say like how it got easier after the first one. But yeah, we're gonna play some games today. Again, as I said, they gave me this game, so we get to play it. We give it our honest feedback. But honestly, I'm kind of like stoked that they gave me the key to the game because one, they said it is something that we would like, but two, it's something that I definitely would like. It's kind of sick, actually. Like once you see it, it's kind of a sick looking game. I am actually very surprised at the different mechanics, and I'm very so surprised that they're very open with their development process and like seeing how they develop things and stuff. It's very cool to see how they've gone about it and to see even the lessons that they've learned and how open they're about talking about it. So we'll be nice to them, okay? We'll be as nice, not to be like fake nice, but we are going to be at least a little bit more nice because this is important. The person who reaches out to you first has the most to lose. Because the person who reaches out to you first does so with no expectation of getting anything back. They do so with the complete understanding that they may be left out to dry. Because streamers are notorious at not answering emails. I'll be back in just a moment. I need to get some more water. I'm also going to go to the washroom. Be right back in just a moment. If you do want a key for the game, actually, I can give you an invite to the game. I can't give you a key. I thought it would convert into a key, but I have to actually give you the invite to it. So let me know if you do want it. It's actually quite fun to get into. It's like you're playing an RTS automation game. It's very cool. But yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. I need to get some water and some tea, maybe something to keep me awake, because we have a lot more things to go over that I can actually show you. No, I probably shouldn't show you. It'll be a surprise. But we were gonna play Mind Mogul at the end, because that game I've had on my list for a while. It's gonna be a bunch of demos as well as Mind Mogul. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. BRB. God, I love taking a piss. What do you mean taking a piss is supposed to? How does taking a piss feel that good? You know? How does it feel that good to let it all drip out? There's also like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I do like to hold it in, so when it comes out, it feels a lot better. It's like that relief that you just don't get from like a normal stream. Sometimes it's nice. It's nice to suffer from bladder issues to get a little bit more volume and like pain going through to make you feel alive. This one's going to be very loud. I actually have no clue how loud it's going to be, but it is a very music-filled game. What's funny is that this was revealed a long time ago, and I actually just I had it on my list for a while. I could never get around to playing the demo, and then the next fest happened, plus other things, and I was like, I should probably play it now. Never got around to it. Sorry, but now we get to try it. I have no clue how loud it's going to be though, so just fair warning. I'm actually sad that that one failed. I was hoping that the game would be sick. I have two more things for today, and finally I get to play these things. I've actually been wondering about this for a while. This next one's weird. I actually have no clue how to explain this one, and then we end off on an automation spree. This one's called Bloody Grids. That's good. Okay, I was gonna play the Mind Mogul thing, but I have to go. Sorry, I got a text. I had to go. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Thank you for being nice today with that other like game that they gave us a key for. I had to write the feedback for them. I had to write the feedback for them. I have to write it good because I can't imagine putting my faith into some random dickhead in the community to like this game. Again, I've seen some of your code. Although I will say the fork that like added OCR to the manga thing was sick. That's actually like a sick fork. Okay, I will say you got a nice fork. Bye everyone. See y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is a community game day. I haven't really decided yet what it will be, but I will decide by tonight. It's a game that probably you all will have and or can get freely. We'll see how it goes. It might even be Barony because honestly I do want to see how to finish Barony and I do want to see how it works. But we'll see how it goes. Bye everyone. Thank you for showing up. I'll see you all next time. Peace. I'm so sleepy. I have to go sleep actually.